You're right when you say my father was no businessman. I know that. Why he ever started this cheap penny-ante building alone, I'll never know. Neither you nor anybody else can say anything against his character. His whole life was... Why, in the 25 years since he and Uncle Billy started this thing, he never once thought of himself. Isn't that right, Uncle Billy?
You got that right.
He didn't save enough money to send Harry to school, let alone me. But he did help a few people get out of your slums, Mr. Potter. And what's wrong with that? Here, why, you're here, you're all businessmen here. Doesn't it make them better citizens? Doesn't it make them better customers? You said, what did you say just a minute ago? They had to wait and save their money before they even ought to think of a decent home? Wait? Wait for what? Until they're so old and broken down that until their children go up and leave them? Do you know how long it takes a working man to save $5,000? Just remember this, Mr. Potter. This rabble you're talking about, they do most of the working, paying, living, and dying in this community. Was it too much to ask for them to work and pay and live and die in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Anyway, my father didn't think so. People were human beings to him. But to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book. I'm talking about the building and law.
I know very well what you're talking about. You're talking about something you can't get your hands on, and it's galling you. That's what you're talking about. Well, I said too much. You're the board here. You do what you want with this thing. Just one thing more, though. This town needs this measly one-horse institution, if only so if people have some place they can go without having to crawl to Potter. Come on, Uncle Billy.